Good evening and welcome back everybody to episode 36 of Quickfire Crypto, where we keep you informed on a bi-daily basis. If you're interested in keeping up to date on all things crypto, then subscribe to the channel. We put out a new video every 12 hours. So today we're going to be talking about Decrypt's article written by Andrew Asmakov, and it's in their business section. And it's about Turkey. Turkey have seized some of the assets, or all of the Turkish assets that Ftx had within Turkey. And I believe it was their, I suppose you call it their Turkish arm or Turkish version. So you had, Ftx International, Ftx US, and it seems they've had an Ftx Turkey as well. So let's get in. Turkey's Financial Crimes Investigation Board has seized assets belonging to the local subsidiary of the Ftx crypto exchange and its affiliates. Amid a probe into the collapse of the Ftx cryptocurrency exchange, Turkish authorities have seized the assets of Sam Bankman-Fried and other affiliates, the Turkish Treasury and Finance Ministry announced on Wednesday. An inquiry into claims of fraud against the Ftx former CEO Bankman-Fried has been opened as well, according to the statement. The move follows last week's initiation of a probe into the collapse of the exchange, which ran a local subsidiary called Ftx Turkey. Along with Ftx, the agency is also looking into individuals and companies associated with the exchange, including financial institutions and crypto asset service providers. Both investigations, launched under the country's anti-money laundering laws, are led by the country's Financial Crimes Investigation Board, MASAC, a department under the Ministry of Treasury and Finance. So we may be finding that actually the SBF or Ftx may have committed crimes in more than one jurisdiction here. So Recently, we've all been talking about, will he be extradited to the US? He hasn't even been arrested yet, but if he is, and if he's to be charged, will he go straight to the US or not? But now it seems that there's other countries that are looking out for their own residents and citizens that have been scammed by Ftx, and they're now sort of doing their own investigations, and it'll be interesting to see over the coming weeks who's going to actually want him. There might be a bit of a fight over his freedom. So yeah. The Turkish government added cryptocurrency exchanges to the list of entities subject to the country's AML and terrorism financing regulations in May 2021. For those in the UK, AML is just, it's basically KYC, it's Know Your Customer. The Ftx implosion. Ftx, once the third largest crypto exchange by trading volume, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the US on November the 11th after running into liquidity issues, and is now under voluntary administration. The exchange was allegedly using client money to make risky investment bets through Alameda Research, a trading firm founded by Bankman-Fried. Bankman-Fried resigned as CEO on the same day as well, and is currently in the Bahamas, where his parents and senior executives of the failed cryptocurrency exchange reportedly bought property worth $121 million using customers' funds. This is totally, we've said this before on this channel, but this is totally illegal what he's done. It's criminal. And were it not, in my opinion, were it not for his massive donations to the Democrat Party in America, he would have been arrested and he'd be on a plane over there straight away. But because he's been so friendly with the Democratic Party, it's kind of stalled this whole thing, and it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens with him. Whether he's going to whether he even gets extra. Even though it's clearly criminal, there's been clearly, there's a million creditors for Ftx. So we'll see what happens with that. Earlier this week, the judge overseeing the Ftx case agreed to formally move a Chapter 11 bankruptcy case filed by Bahamian liquidators from New York to Delaware, while keeping the names and addresses of the top 50 creditors owed approximately $3.1 billion redacted. So we don't know who he owes money to, as in the individual creditors, but we know he owes a lot of money to a lot of people. According to James Bromley, counsel to FTX's new management, there was a lack of corporate controls at the exchange, with Bankman-Fried using FTX as his personal fiefdom. So this guy's really been using all these users' funds that he's supposed to just keep in the exchange and just charge fees for people entering trades and exiting trades and profiting from those fees. That should have been his business model, as it is for every exchange. But what he's done instead is stolen the users' deposits, and then he's used that to buy houses for him and his mom, his dad. He's donated to the Democrat Party in the US. Oh, he's done. He's really done. He's spent this money as if it were his own personal piggy bank. Really. So it's terrible, and it seems to be getting worse, because now I've seen sort of the Wall Street Journal, which is a left-leaning paper in the US, and they've been sort of saying that it was just he was too ambitious, and that's the reason that he fell, and that he felt, his empire fell down because he was too. He cared about humanity too much. His dreams were too big, and it all collapsed because he didn't. It's just ridiculous, totally ridiculous. This guy literally stole money from 1 million creditors, retail investors like normal people, right up to professional venture capitalist funds, hedge funds. Even I think there was even a pension fund mentioned. In the US or maybe Canada. So and he just took it and he just stole it. There's just no complicated way to make it look good. It's that simple. But the left-leaning papers are really making him out to be as if he's almost not that he's not done it on purpose, that he's kind of been a little bit negligent, even though negligence is a crime as well. But it's really weird. So yeah, and even Elon Musk tweeted actually after he said that the Wall Street Journal are giving foot massages to criminals, which I have to say I do agree. Anyway, that's what I've got for you tonight, guys. Remember, everybody, to subscribe to the channel. Join our team. We'll keep you updated on all things crypto every 12 hours. Smash the like button if you feel you got value from the video, and I'll see you all in 12 hours.